I'm a bit of a sadist sometimes. Not in the way that John is, necessarily, but in other ways. I love, like I mentioned, I love watching horror movies, and I love watching horror movies with girlfriends of mine because we're scared and we snuggle up, and it's exciting, and it's all that kind of fun. It's great. And when the girls go home after watching the horror movies, scary movies with me, I always ask them to text me. I do this by habit. When a girl leaves me, I say, text me when you're home so I know that you're safe. But when we watch horror movies, I always say, text me when you're in bed so I can, wish you a good night, which they usually do. So about an hour after they leave, I might get a text saying, I'm home and in bed, gonna go to sleep, thanks for a good night, or whatever. And I'll wait for a minute, and then I'll text her back, and I'll go, it's so great to see you again, sleep tight, and don't worry about the guy in the corner of your room watching you. What do you guys think happens when they do that?
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Exactly. They get 9 out of 10 times they get pissed off. And they get scared. Why? Why are they scared? I put that image in their head. Actually, I didn't even do that. I just suggested that there might be something to think about that might be scary. That's all I did. And invariably, they get scared. They'll text me. I had one girl call me up because the light switch was all the way over there and happened to be in that corner where she thought he was standing, so she couldn't get out of bed to turn on the light because he would be right there. And she called me up all pissed off, demanding that I come over to her house and turn her light on for her. I know. Worked out very well. But, so I enjoy doing this. I enjoy, fucking with people. It's fun. But think about this. What are the odds that there's magically a guy standing in a room that she didn't see before she turned off the lights? Is that, possible? 5 to 1. 5 to 1.
I'll put money on that bet.
It's virtually impossible. But still, she has a fear. She feels it. She's scared of getting out of bed and walking over to check. Even though logically she knows there's no way. She knows that I'm an asshole sometimes and I'm just fucking with her. But there's a slight chance. This is exactly the same thing that you guys do whenever you're scared of approaching a girl or asking for a phone number or kissing her or taking her to bed or getting involved in a relationship or whatever it is. It's exactly the same thing. Because whatever thought you're having that's scaring you from doing that thing, it's made up. It's completely made up. You're making it up. What are some common excuses? What are some common fears that you have, let's say, approaching a girl or whatever your issue is?
She'll slap me.
She'll slap me. Have you ever been slapped?
No, I don't think I have, but I tried.
Right. So how real is that thought? It's not.
She won't like me.
She won't like me. How the fuck do you know? And also, it's not your job to decide if she's going to like you or not. That's her job. You got nothing to do with that. None of your business.
It's going to be awkward.
It's going to be awkward. How do you know?
Because you've told yourself it will be. So.
Exactly. You've told yourself that it will be. And so this is what we do. And this is, you go to a job interview, same thing. If you're nervous and uncomfortable about the job interview, it's because you're thinking that they're not going to like you. You have no idea what they're going to do. They're different people. They live in a different reality. They have their own thoughts that are giving them their own feelings about you, about life, about whatever. So basically what's happening here is that we get a there's no smoke without fire situation. You guys have heard of that expression, right? There's never any smoke without a fire. If you see any smoke, there's fire somewhere. Well, in this case, there's not. What you're doing is scaring yourself and then convincing yourself that since I'm scared, there must be a legitimate reason to be scared. Or else I wouldn't be scared. So the girl's making up that guy in the corner of a room. She's going, yes, I know this is just my imagination, but at the same time, I wouldn't be scared if there was no reason to be scared. This is a logic that we give ourselves. We do it. I do it all the time. I'm getting better at realizing when I'm doing it and realizing, okay, there's just smoke, there's no fire. I just did this to myself. You guys do this all the time. And I know that because everyone does it all the time. When we know that it's just smoke, it's not real, it's just our thoughts, do we really need to even change it? What do you guys like to do that scares you? I like to do roller coaster and bungee jumping because it's fucking scary. Anything else?
Cold approach.
Cold approach, you like to do it because it scares you. Okay, cool. What else?
Surfing in waves that are too big for me.
Awesome.
Biking around New York City in traffic.
That sounds fucking scary. Travel? Okay, cool. I'm guessing everyone has...
My motorcycle.
Motorcycle, absolutely. Everyone has something that they like to do because it's kind of scary and it's exciting. And we do it because we know we can do it. And yeah, there's a slight risk involved, but not really. We do these things because we're pretty sure that even though it's scary, it's going to be okay. And we enjoy it. We love cold approaching because it's scary, but it makes us feel good. We love surfing, we love biking, we love riding on motorcycles. Because it makes us feel good to be scared. So what's the difference between those things that you already do and these other things that scare you and therefore you don't do them? Experience, okay.
How you view them.
How you view them. Sure. It's your perception of it. So I want you to think about that one thing, or those things that you do to scare yourself because it makes you feel exhilarated and excited and whatever else. I want you to think about those. And then I want you to think about whatever else it is that scares you but that you want to be able to do. And I want you to realize that there's probably even less risk. I mean, hell, there's a hell of a lot more dangerous to ride a motorcycle or bike through New York in rush hour than to approach a girl. No, which is more dangerous? I'll approach 1 million girls before I ride my bike in rush hour in New York. It's not happening. Because I can actually die doing that. I'm not going to die approaching girls. It's all in our minds. Which means that next time you find yourself in that situation that scares you and therefore you don't do it, treat it like that thing you do, like your motorcycle, your bike ride, your whatever else. We don't need to remove the fear. We don't need to do that. Because we already do things that we're scared of and that we enjoy. So why not just keep doing that? I find that too many people in this community have that idea that I have to not be scared of it before I can do it. It doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to do it even if you're scared of it. You have to realize that the only reason you're scared is because of your own brain, because of your own thoughts.